Hi everybody, it's Stephanie with Planning with Peanutty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a Bible journaling video, and I recently did an unboxing of this huge haul. I guess it wasn't an unboxing, it was a haul video of all these paper crafting kits I found at Hobby Lobby. Now these are the Paper Studio brand, and every other week Hobby Lobby puts these on sale for half off. Everything Paper Studio. So these were about $3 each. And you can see you get 10 sheets of paper, 2 sheets of stickers, and a bunch of embellishments. And this pack, the embellishments are die cuts. So I wanted to see if I could use these in Bible journaling. And you can see the gorgeous pattern papers. They all coordinate together, so you can mix and match these. And no matter what you do, it's going to look good because they're all coordinating. And then you get the alphabet stickers. This set has these gold foil. And then some of these, I think this is the family paper crafting set, and then the die cuts. So let me grab my Bible, and we're in Esther. And if you want to see how I got this painting on that page, check out the video. I'll put a link in the description below, but I made a template to make that easier. Okay, but we're actually in Esther 4, and I think it's verse 14. Let me take a look. So we're talking about Esther, and let me open it up there. And I really like this part at the end of verse 14 where it says, "And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom at a time such as this?" So the idea being that maybe Esther needed to be at this time, at this place, or this time, this place at this time, for a reason. And in the Bible study program I'm using this year, this is the Come Follow Me program. You can get it for free online. I'll put links in the description below. But in the section on Esther, it does talk about this verse. You can see chapter 4, verse 14 there. But maybe like we've been brought to this place at this time for a reason. And like, what are those reasons in our life? Why are we in the situation and the places that we're in at this time? How can we bless others? What could we do? Right? What is kind of our mission or our purpose at this time in this place? So while thinking about that, looking back through the paper crafting materials, I think we'll start with this gorgeous floral. This is my favorite paper from the set. This one's a little family based, but we've got some of this kind of wood grain, some of the polka dots and that green stripe. But again, this floral is my favorite. So I think I want to put this in the margins. And so these are single-sided papers. So they're white on the back, and I'm just trying to get a placement here. So if you tear them, if you tear it, one side will have a white trim. You can see, because I'm peeling up, that side has the white trim, and then the paper in my right hand isn't going to have that white kind of edge. It's going to have that on the back of the paper. So I didn't like the big lump that was torn in the middle of that one. So I'm actually going to start over. But this 12 by 12 paper is big enough. You can see that even I'll use that scrap for something else. But you can see I have plenty of extra paper that I can just tear it again. And this time I'm going to try to get a straighter line. But I do want that raw edge. I just didn't want that huge lump that was in the middle of my first try. So I think I'm just going to go slower. There we go. Because you could cut it or trim it with a paper trimmer, but I wanted that raw edge, that extra texture in there, and then we can lay this over. And I did tear it larger than the page because I figured I could glue it down and always trim any excess off. All right, so I think that's going to work there. And then let's tear another strip for the other side. So again, I want the white edge, so I need to flip it around so that I could have this one with the white edge. Nice and slow, so we can get a nice straight line. Or as straight as can be when you're just tearing paper. All right, and all these scraps are big enough that I could use them in other projects. All right, and then we'll flip that one around because there's really no up or down on these papers. All right, and I think that'll work. And then I'm liking that look. And then with Bible journaling, there's a lot of debate over if you should cover the words or not. It is going to be a personal preference. So it is up to you if you have any hang over the words or not. But you can do it without covering any words. And I'll put a link to the Bible I'm using too. It's from Deseret Book, but this one is just the Old Testament. You can see how big it is because it does have the big, nice margin. And it is a thicker paper, so it's not that real thin Bible paper. It's thicker, like you could paint on it, draw on it, stick paper on it, and it doesn't tear as easily. And then I'm putting my little Bible mat that I made from the Dollar Tree. These are in the kitchenwares department, and they're just cutting mats, but I trimmed them down to be a little bit bigger than the Bible here so that I don't get any glue or anything on the pages behind it. And then I'm going to come in with my scissors and trim this. I'm just using a regular glue stick. That's my favorite form of glue. You can get them for about 25 cents when it's back to school time, so make sure, especially right now in August, make sure to check like Walmart and Target and those kind of places, see if you can find them for about 25 cents each. And then let's glue down this other side as well. Just trying to figure out the placement I like best. All right. Add some glue. Put the Bible mat behind it so we don't get the pages behind it gluey. I don't think gluey is a word. Sticky. Sticky is the word you're looking for there. All right, and we're going to angle it a little bit so I'm not covering too many of the words. And then the nice thing about glue sticks is you can reposition it if you're quick about it while it's still damp. There we go. And because it is a wet glue, you do get a little bit of wrinkling. If you use like a double-sided tape or something, you wouldn't get that. But the glue, you can see not the Bible page so much, but my scrapbook paper does wrinkle a little bit. All right, there we go. All right, I like that positioning. All right, nice firm press. All right, let's trim that excess. Careful using sharp objects. And I just have this little pair of sharp scissors that I love. There we go. All right, now we have a nice kind of framework to the rest of the page. And then some of my little edges are peeling away, so I'm going to come back in with the glue stick and run it along there because I don't want those peeling up or tearing. All right. There we go. Okay. Now let's pull back out some of those other elements. So looking at the stickers, you can make your own title out of the gold letters, but I thought maybe I could just use this Love and Strength as a title. Most of these are family based, so not going to use most of those. And then I do like the gold letters. Let's take a look at the die cuts and see. Okay, not going to use the unicorn on this page. Probably not anywhere in my Bible. All right, let's take a look. We got some florals. Oh, I love that little bow. All right, let's see. Oh, I do like the camera. That's pretty cute. The bike, I'm thinking, might be a little too big. All right, if you want to see complete flip through of all the paper crafting kits I bought at Hobby Lobby, check out that video. I'll put in the description below. All right, but lots of goodies. Again, this whole kit was $3. Like the die cuts alone would be more than $3. The stickers alone would be more than $3. And the paper alone would be more than $3. All right, so I really like the idea of just using this die cut as a title. Maybe we could put it over here. And then that bow, maybe a clip. Maybe the bow becomes a clip. I do like the camera. Let's see. So if we make the bow a clip, which one of these colors? I think the white is pretty good. Maybe the black. And I'm trying to hold it over the pattern paper so I can see which one coordinates. I don't think that green. I think that green's a little too bright. And I think the black is a little stark. So I think maybe we'll go with the white. Okay, so let's take a moment and do the clip real quick because it's going to take some time to dry. So I'm grabbing that craft mat again and my little paper clip on the little die cut, and then I'm just going to glob this glue on here. I'm going to be extremely generous with it and just put a huge blob. And then we're going to let that dry and see if that'll hold. I haven't actually tried this before. If you have a good method of making clips, let me know. I know we could always tie ribbon and stuff to them, but I want to use that die cut. All right, and then we have some florals. I'm not sure about some of these. Oh, I do like the butterfly. And again, you can see if you don't want to cover any words, you could figure out different ways of doing it. I do my main study from my digital version of the scriptures, and this one's just for journaling. And then I think I'll bring in some more of that pattern paper to use for journaling space and add like a tip in. And I think we could layer this wood grain on that green stripe. All right, so I'm just gonna eyeball it here. How big do I want it to go? Maybe about there. And I'm just gonna grab my pencil and some scissors and then use their line. Because I don't want white on the top or on the bottom. All right. And then that'll be a little busy. So I want to come back in with this kind of wood grain and layer that over there. Now this one I will need to mark. Let's mark the back. All right. And then as I lined it back up, I'm not liking that one, see how we have 3 different sections on that wood grain one? Well, the bottom section is really skinny. And so I realized I want to make them more even. So let's cut that again, but this time have those be more even. So see, we'll need to trim some of the top off and then go from there. Okay, so now we have one. The middle one is a little bigger, but at least the top and the bottom are more even in size. Okay, then we'll glue that down. And I'm thinking maybe we could add a cute little flower in the corner. I am liking that. Trying to figure out how far over to put it. And I think I want to cut the white wood grain paper that's behind it there that shows. Yeah, there we go. I like that. All right, so let's glue everything back down. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to point out the nails are color straight. This is one of my more colorful manicures I've done, but I am a color street stylist now, so if you want to learn more about those nails, you can join us over on the Facebook group. I have free giveaways every month. Even if you don't buy anything, you might win a set of nails. So check out that link in the description. It's lots of fun over there, and a lot of you have already joined me, so thank you. But I think if we put this flower here, I think that's really cute. Okay, then let's take a look. Yeah, so I think more like a tip out where we adhere it to the outer edge and swing that way. And then I didn't like the back being plain white, so let's put some pattern paper back there too. Okay. So I'm just going to grab more of that green stripe, cut a piece to fit, glue that down, trim any excess, And we're good to go. So now that's a little bit cuter if we open it, flip it out from the page. All right. So maybe I did need some of the paper to be double-sided, but usually not. So that's pretty cute. All right, and then I think I'm liking the placement of these other die cuts, and see, that'll flip out that way, so you could still read it if you wanted to keep that clear of any decoration. And I'm just going to use a piece of Scotch tape on this because it'll be nice and clear, and we can still flip that page out. Put half on there. And then just tuck it over. You can use washi tape and other tapes as well. I'm just going to use that clear tape today. And I want a nice firm fold, and then I want to reinforce it with just another piece. There we go. And now we have some room to write. Okay. And I did grab my bone folder out of my tool bag. So we can just give that a nice crease. And there we go. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look at those die cuts. Yeah. All right. Still trying to figure out the exact placement. Maybe the butterfly instead of the camera. And then let's go ahead and glue down the title, glue down the butterfly. All right, so then I went and grabbed a mild lighter, and it's this nice rosy pink, and I made sure it kind of coordinates with our patterned paper. And then I'm just going to come in and mark that section of the verse, talking about a time such as this. Like maybe Esther was saved for that moment because that's when her people needed her most, or when she could do the most good. All right, and then our clip, I did add a piece of tape to the back of this so it would be a little sturdier. But I think that's a pretty cute clip. Well, let me know what you guys think. This is actually going to do it for my page. I think it was really easy. Just a few die cuts, some of that pattern paper, you know, and yet we have a nice full Bible journaling page. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Click like if you like this video, subscribe to see more. I love these kits because you could use them for creative journaling, for creative planning, for Bible journaling, for junk journaling, you know, whatever you want. Card making or scrapbooking if you're still doing scrapbooking. But let me know what you think. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.